say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield is Hammond. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Working that left side down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle at Stone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for...
Brings him to the open. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Cowboy. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes the easy one to the back. Moving past the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense in a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Stone. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The give out of the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense in press coverage. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive. Wasted opportunity.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Off play action. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Stone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Upshaw. Spins away. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Upshaw. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The give to the tailback. Creates a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Vasquez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The toss sweep to the right. Jukes his way for more. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Hammond. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Release to the back. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Grab near the marker. It's Jones. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Glover. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Stone. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us.
Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. Turns on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
To the air, it's Hammond. Got a man, it's Upshaw. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires left. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Finding open areas. QB got it himself. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. No fair catches here. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding an escape route. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Upshaw.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed in the middle. It's low pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good with this ball.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking?
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got a little space. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a little space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fire into the right, complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There he goes! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Cowboys have moved it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Hammond. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Find some fresh air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. To the air on first down. Got a man. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the move from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,